Hey everyone, welcome back to Crypto Cash. Thanks again for joining me here. Hope you're having a fantastic day. Quick look here at Chainlink, seeing what's going on. We're going to double check a few key factors. We're actually going to look at some smaller time frame fibs here to give us perspective on this most recent downtrend now that we've tentatively hit our bottom. Keep in mind it's a very tentative, emphasis on the word tentative, because just because we're pivoting here, we're establishing higher highs and higher lows, doesn't mean it can't still go lower. There's a lot of reasons for invalidation for this little push up here. But this is a very good start, okay? So if you're considering a long position, that might be a healthy consideration. We'll double check a few things. I don't love that it's still below the cloud. That's half the reason we took our short from yesterday. And if you didn't catch this here, again, congrats to our community members. Good little 18% in 10 hours for just a simple 5x leverage trade. We did take a nice 214% on a 5-month-old trade from ID as well. So congrats to my folks there for that. And if I'm not mistaken too, I think we just took some nice healthy profits here from Cardano. I think that's Cardano long, and a couple of older ETH longs too. So nice stuff there. What we're gonna look at here with Chainlink though is a couple of key factors. So we're gonna double check this here, kind of see what's going on. So the general consensus, we talked about this yesterday, is that there's a heavy liquidation down below the price action. Okay, that was a slight influencer for me wanting to take our short position. While that level hasn't been hit, and it may never be hit, we just need to know that the 17.5 is a very heavy level of concentration with liquidation. So that very well implies that the price could come down lower. Now, is it going to? Is it showing signs of weakness? Not exactly. It's bouncing quite nicely here, back up to our entry level. Exactly, mainly the reason why we take a healthy amount of profits on a first target. So we took good 80% on the first target, somewhere in that range, at least 65 to 80. So again, all the more reason, folks, to ensure you're securing profits, because coins like this can turn around quickly, okay? Again, the only reason why we took a short, if you saw my video from yesterday, was a lot of confirming bearish qualities. Now, let's see if that has changed here since. Probably not so much on the daily. Again, the daily time frame is still very bullish. We're above all moving averages, still looking very healthy in the overall sense. We got a heavy accumulation of volume at about 15.6. Again, 17.9 is the second closest there. But generally speaking, there's not a lot of bearish divergences, minus stochastic RSI swinging down and the fact that we lost 70 in the RSI. Okay. Other than that, this coin is still very much in the green for potential further upside. Okay, especially if Bitcoin comes up to that 44K mark, we should see Chainlink recover here quite quickly. Now, taking a look at this here, though, we got a stochastic swing to the upside. This is a slight shift in momentum. Extremely low money flow index, but it's common for the point for the price action to pivot right here off of 30 on the RSI, or sorry, correction, just 30 in general for the money flow index. And the reason why that's important is because if you don't lose 50 on the RSI, then you'll commonly see that as a bouncing point. So yesterday we were transitioning down to this level. That's why we took the short, and the price has since held above 50. So that tells us there's a support level there at the low 1820, 1815 range, okay? All that being said, money flow index is very low. A slight concern there because we see a lot more money coming out of the coin than going in. But once more, it's going out because, of course, the price action is pulling back. Okay? So that's kind of how it works. You know, it's pretty straightforward, but the general consensus here is that we're above most moving averages. It's still bullish, but we have this bearish quality here where we've broken below the 20-day SMA, and we've been below that for the full 24 hours here. Okay, so if we cannot break back up above the 20-day SMA, that does imply that we're going to still continue to see the price action become more bearish. Okay, so I don't want you to think that the price is just going to explode and take off from here, because it might, but it also shouldn't either. We got to give it time to be able to break above that level or stay below, and that would tell us a lot. We also got this 0.382 fib level at 1870 holding like a champ, and that will continue to hold until it breaks. Okay, I know it seems redundant, doesn't it? Support level will hold until it breaks. Yeah, that's how it works, folks. But again, this is going to be the first initial test of it, right? Hypothetically, it should reject out the first time. Again, you test a level multiple times, the more likely it is to break. Really, a lot of other factors are need to be present too. It's not just a one size fits all for that. But generally speaking, here, it's still a little premature to go ahead and say that this price is going to explode. Good news, though, and this is positive, of course, we have this descending trend that it was establishing lower highs and lower lows. We are effectively breaking free from that. So there's a solid chance, and this is usually what's supposed to happen, price comes down to the most recent fib and bounces, essentially jumping off of that descending trend that was previous to resistance to turn potential support level for us. Okay, again, emphasis on the word potential, folks. It's not a guarantee it's just going to pivot and bounce from here, but it's a stronger likelihood that being above that level is a positive contributing factor. You do got to recognize we're only 45 minutes in this candle, though, and if this candle cannot close above 1855, this wouldn't be essentially establishing a higher high. It'd be a parallel high, and that could very well imply the price goes down from here. Okay. Again, a lot of this hinges on Bitcoin Bitcoin can pull to that 43.5 mark or higher, we have a solid chance that it does look like it wants to break now that we've hit this little 43.250 mark. And if you did see my Bitcoin video from earlier, I'm fairly bullish on Bitcoin for the daily time frame, or more so just the next 24 hours. I think we'll see the sweep of that 43.5, 44K mark finally here soon. Likely today. That'd be awesome if that happens. And if so, we can expect a bit of a pump from Chainlink. But don't fool yourselves here. This coin hasn't broken bullish whatsoever. The reason why I feel that way is because we're still, a lagging span still not free and clear of the price action, conversion line and the baseline are intersecting, and we are still well below the cloud, okay? So we got pretty much likely another couple of days of the price action, working itself sideways for this price to be confirming bullish, or we could literally see in a couple hours the price comes up here and we have some confirmation that we're going to be breaking above the cloud. Truth is, we need a close rate like 1880, just say round number $19 even, in order to have full-on confirmation that we're in the green here and ready to rock and roll for the upside. Okay, so please understand, we're not quite there yet. Don't get too overexcited. But again, Bitcoin performing well today has a lot to do with Chainlink recovering for the moment. But if Bitcoin goes sideways and down, you got to recognize this coin well 2 to 3x to the downside. It's proven to be very unstable in the recent past just because of how much volume there is, or just how high up the price had moved so quickly, right? Again, we haven't been below the cloud in literally weeks, okay? I think it's been since sometime in early January, right? So now that we're below that, we got to respect it as potential resistance. All right, folks, that's kind of what we're looking at there. Last thing is extremely important too, because I get this question a lot. Yes, we are using Bitunix primarily as an exchange, phenomenal exchange. Highly recommend utilizing them. No KYC or VPN required. Solid rewards if you use my link to register. But more important, you'd be eligible for our private trading competitions that are coming up. They're going to be adding over 200 trading pairs near the end of the month, as I'm told, once they have a full upgrade. And then at that point, we're going to have a very solid trading competition within our community. So be sure to check that out, link down below, cryptocash.tech, if you want to become a better trader and join our trading community, university, and again, some awesome signals there. All right, folks, thanks again for watching. Look forward to working with you. I hope you have a great rest of your day. See you the next one. Take care.